What it do, what it is, and what it will be. It's your boy CoQuiQue, and welcome to the live forecast. Now, two things I need y'all to focus on is limp without the I, and two, welcome to the outside. Check it out. How y'all like it? Anyways, let's jump into number one that we was in. Limp. Spell it out down there for me. Limp. Alright, now backspace to I. LMP. What the heck is LMP? I'm going to tell y'all what it is. It means last minute party. Now, what does last minute party have anything to do with us being outside? I'm going to explain to y'all that right now. What exactly is going down right now is that we on the outside. We in the site where the party at. So before you get all jagged edge on me, it wasn't like that. It was actually just a family party, but it still serves the point. It was a last minute party.
All this stuff that's here right now was originally over here.
Also, you see the stereo right here? Was indoors. The TV room, the furniture that's on top of, was also in the TV room. Thank you very much. Now, you notice those two little tables? Those two little tables were originally in the storage compartment. Well, I mean the storage compartment in the closet. And that's where we put the discography. Of course, these two speakers were not originally here. These two speakers were like somewhere else down there or something. Put them up there. But what was originally there was actually this box of CDs, which went right around here. And this binder of CDs open. It went right around here. Now, let me get you closer. This right here is a CD binders. For all those who don't know, this was the music library way before iTunes and Google Play. This was the music library, the original one. And if you can't see, look, see? Boom, 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 CD after CD after CD after CD after CD. Now, there's at least about 12 pages in here. And if you see that it has a front and back of 4, that's 2 times 4, which is 8. 12 times 8 is 96. So there's about 96 CDs up in this piece. And then you got this right up in here. You got a bunch of CDs lined up vertically on top, inside of a shoebox. You see that? Peep game at this. See? Peep game. See, you got a bunch of CDs. Well, I can't read them upside down, so let me turn it over. And this kind of looks like, one of them CD stores where you buy them old CDs at. Well, most of these CDs are actually my dad's, but for the party, I decided, let's have a little diversity. So I included a few of my own CDs in the mix. So that went right around here. That was just a regular shoebox. It took me a while to find it. So just be creative with what you got and use what you got. You ain't got to go all out. We definitely did not go all out. Welcome back to the live forecast. And yes, I know we're indoors right now, but it's because it was raining outside. And yes, I did change my pants for those wondering. For those who don't care, ignore that comment. Anyways, let's welcome Chisco Benco. What's up, man? How you doing?
Good, you?
That's good, man. I'm first gonna ask you a few questions, okay? Because I heard that you were helping out with the cooking in the party, right. And the reason why I heard that is because I was there too, helping him out. But first, let me put on my glasses so that I'll be able to see just a little bit better. Alright, so first thing I need to ask you, how did you decide that you wanted to cook for the party? Like, what did you want to cook? How did you decide that?
Honestly, I really didn't have a choice. I mean, my dad told me to do one thing, and then my mom told me to do the other thing. Although I wasn't completely, uh, you know, in agreement with making the arroz con andule, where I ended up doing it, and it was a lot of fun, and it tasted really good. But originally, I was just thinking, a pastelón and something else, but not to make a pastelón and arroz con andule. I wasn't, to be honest with you, I was never even thinking of making those two things until both of my parents kind of, I wouldn't want to say like chugged it down my throat, but they kind of, I guess, told me to do it, that it'll be really good, and they kept on convincing me until finally I had to do it. And it was actually worth it at the end. Like I enjoyed the taste and the process of making it. It was long, but it was fun.
All right. First of all, let's inform the viewers that don't know what arroz con gandules and what pastelón is. Do you want to like give a quick summary, a quick spark notes on the both of them?
Sure. I mean, an arroz con andule is basically a typical dish that they eat in Puerto Rico. Normally, I mean, well, not normally, but I guess most commonly eaten, uh, in the holidays and stuff like that. But they also eat it with pork chops and a side, of tostone or something like that on the side. It's basically rice, like with azafran, that give it the color, and then gandules, which are like little pigeon peas, um, that kind of taste different than normal peas, I guess.
They taste more like beans, even though they're
Yeah,
called peas.
yeah, they taste like. I mean, yeah, it's a really good taste. I don't even know.
Yeah.
And then it's just cooked with chorizo and sofrito, and you make a bunch of you put a bunch of other little things in it, special ingredients, cilantro, uh, a whole bunch of other things to kind of make that up. And then a pastelón or a piñón, um, is kind of like a lasagna, but it's like a Puerto Rican lasagna. Instead of making it with noodles and pasta or whatever, it's made with plantains and not green, yellow plantains. Once you see that they're already yellow, you put them to either fry, or the way I do it, because it's healthier that way, is to boil. I put them to boil in water, obviously, and then you kind of make a little sheet, like a little bed, uh, of that. You put the meat on top, the picadillo on top, you put some of that sauce on top, cheese, and then make another layer. But you can even put the green bean, the habichuelita tierna, the green, the long
The
green
asparagus.
beans. Yeah, kind of tight, yeah. And then you put another meat, another layer like that. Kind of just layer just like a lasagna, but instead of pasta, you substitute it like a good Puerto Rican with plantains.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure if we could make a plane or a boat out of plantains, we probably would have.
Yeah, they probably have already. I wouldn't be surprised.
All right.
That's if they don't eat it before.
All right, but let me ask you. What made cooking for a party different than cooking on a regular basis?
Quantity a lot larger than what your normal table size is. I mean, here it's four, so to serve for four, you just make uh, you know 1 cup of rice, and 2 cups of water to serve, like 4 people, and there'll be extras,
True.
at the end. For 4 people, I mean for 22 people, I had to make 4 of those.
Hmm.
So I did it once, I did it twice, I did it 3 times, and then I did it once again. I didn't want to do it all at once in a bigger thing with more stuff, because I was scared that I was going to change the flavor of it, and it was not going to be the same consistency, So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do it 4 times, even though it might take a little longer, and then mix it all together at the end. And then for the piñón, uh, it took a while, man. That took like 4 hours to do. Because I mean, it's not like a heart long process, but when you're kind of boiling plantains, waiting for that to finish and to boil up more, then boiling some more, cooking that meat, making the thing, everything by yourself, it takes a while. Um, but you have the satisfaction that the food tastes really good. That's your food, you know. You're saving money, you know. Uh, and that's you get the satisfaction of knowing that all these people are eating food that I prepared and they're liking it. So that's another plus.
That's I'm glad that you got to that point because I was gonna ask you the question I was originally going to ask you was it truly better choice for you to cook rather than buying your food already made? And you clearly said the satisfaction part of making your own food.
Definitely.
Besides that, besides the fact of making your own food and being proud of yourself and doing something productive and everything, is there anything other beneficial, maybe economic beneficial?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, how much do plantains cost in the supermarket? I mean, like sometimes it's 4 or 5 plantains for $1. So, you can easily spend there like $10 if you're buying, a crap load of plantains. But I mean, if you're buying, we bought like 16, so that's 5 at $1. That's like maybe $3 to $4 for $3, at most 4. If you're gonna buy a little more just in case, the meat. You could spend like $50 on the meat that you need. The cheese we already had at home, but you can spend, maybe another $25 on that. And then you gotta buy, the sauce. And if anything extra is just additional, like anything that you want to add to it, stuff like that. Whereas the arroz con gandules, rice is cheap, man. Rice is really cheap. You can buy a big sack of rice for just a pinch of penny, man. Like it's really cheap. And the gandules, cans of gandules, like that's the gandule is like $1 maybe a can. You get 4 of those, you're good. I mean, that's what I did. 4 servings, 1 can each serving. So I mean, yeah, definitely, it's a lot cheaper. And like you said, man, you get really satisfied when you have other people try your food and you see that they enjoyed it, and you feel like, man, I prefer cooking than having to buy it for a lot more expensive and from anybody else.
Well, you prefer to cook, and you like the feeling of cooking for your family,
right?
Our family, and for those who don't know, that's my brother, Chisco Benco. And do you have any tips for anyone else that's aspiring to be a chef or that wants to cook just a simple meal for their family? Like any quick tips.
Quick tips, man. If I knew them myself, I would use them. I guess. I mean, just if that's everybody has a hobby, and that's one question I always, was kind of bothered by on every paper application, question for school, whatever. They always ask me, "What's my hobby?" And I always wonder, what is my hobby? I don't know what a hobby is.
Because when we were younger, we thought hobby was like playing basketball.
Yeah, like playing basketball.
we play ball. We play ball all the time.
Yeah.
Hobby like swimming because we like going to the pool.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, like sports stuff, like sports oriented.
That's what I always thought hobby meant.
Yeah, and I mean it could be, but what they want to know is what else you do to spare time. Like what things are you good at? And I guess now I can say that cooking is a hobby for me because it's not only what you're good at, but it's what you like spending your time doing. I mean, I might not be good at cooking. I mean, I might just be average, but I know I like it. I know I enjoy it. I know the people that try my food enjoy it, and I'm open to criticism. Like I like people telling me this is how you should cook it. Like I like it better this time.
Exactly, that's a constructive criticism.
Constructive criticism. You don't take it offensively. You're just like, okay, thank you. That helps you kind of build yourself up. Now, as far as being a chef, I mean, I've always, since I started cooking, I always thought, like, I mean, is it something I want to do for the rest of my life? I mean, I don't know. No, those are things that you can only make that decision once you've already got a hand-on experience, cooking in a restaurant, seeing how the day-to-day, on the fly, sir, you have to pull it out immediately. We got customers here and this and that and the other.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff can get stressful if you don't know how to manage it.
True.
So I mean, anybody that wants to go out and do it, if they like it, if it gives them peace, like it gives me peace when I do it, then go ahead and do it. I mean, who's stopping me?
True. I'm glad that you mentioned all that, but I think we're running out of time, and we already finished all of our cards questions. I'm gonna clean that up later. But let me ask you: do you know the CoQuiQue motto?
The CoQuiQue model?
Yeah. What do you mean? The slogan.
The slogan?
Yeah. Your copy.
Wasn't it like a C and a Q?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. Yeah. See if you can memorize it.
What it is, what it do, and what it will be. It's your boy CoQuiQue. What else, like?
It's actually what it do, what it is, and what it will be. What it do,
what it do, what it is, and what it will be.
It's your boy CoQuiQue, and you point yourself.
It's your boy CoQuiQue.
And welcome to. That's a hashtag. You either do CoQuiQue TV or live FourCast, which is where we're at right now.
Okay. What it do, what it is, what it will be. It's your boy Chisco Benco, live in FourCast. I tried.
It's cool, man.
I'm gonna stick to cooking.
Alright, man. You do that. Alright, man. And if anybody has any idea about doing a last minute party, just listen to the tips that we talked about. The tips I talked about at the beginning, and the tips that he talked about towards the end. And you know what? It is rewarding. It is fun. It's a hobby. And you know what? You save much more money. Well, I'll see y'all next time on the live FourCast. I'll see y'all on the next episode, which is going to be a little bit 90-ish. Trust me. You don't want to miss the 90 FourCast. Peace out. God bless.